We play and call it work. MiniWarGaming's Old World Wars.
Hey there guys, Quirk and Josh here from MiniWarGaming.com to bring you another Old World Wars. I almost forgot what the name of this show was.
I've been doing that consistently.
That's okay.
I've just been saying the name of the game and then been like, what do we call this again?
We're playing Fantasy 8th edition. What do we name this show? So I'm finally bringing some Orcs and Goblins, mostly Goblins.
You guys have been asking for this for a long time.
It's taken me a while to paint them.
Well, no, I mean, like, even before you were playing Fantasy or MiniWarGaming, people have been asking for Orcs and Goblins.
That's true. So I finally busted out some Orcs and Goblins. I have a lot more to paint, but I have enough to field a couple armies. So today we're going to be playing it's the Vanguard?
We're doing a Vanguard scenario first.
Okay. So we're going to be opening it with a Vanguard scenario. It's 750 points of, I keep wanting to say Iron Jaws, but it's Orcs and Goblins up against Josh's Ogres. And the winner of this is going to get to pick the scenario for...
Right, there's a couple bonuses for Vanguard. I'll go over all the special rules, but basically this is going to link to the bigger game we're going to do in the Vault. And it's going to give you... The winner of this gets some advantages, and then there's some weird scenario rules that go along with Vanguard. So, I'm excited.
All right. Well, guys, as always, if you're interested in coming and playing anybody here, go to miniwargaming.com/challenge for all the details, or you can email us directly, support@miniwargaming.com. We'll get you in here and roll in some dice. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and check out these forces.
Start off taking a look at my 750 points of Ogres. Turns out you can't buy many Ogres for 750 points. I have got my Battle Standard Bearer. So Bruiser, upgraded to have the Standard of Discipline. As the General, I've got another Bruiser with a Great Weapon, Heavy Armor, and a 4-up ward save from a Talisman of Preservation. For my core, I've got a unit of 6 Ogres, upgraded to have extra hand weapons and full command. Next to them, I have a unit of 4 Lead Belchers, upgraded to have a Bellower. And at the end, the 2 Cat Dogs, 2 separate Saber Tusk units of 1 model. And that is 750 points on the nose of Ogres. I'm going to talk about some scenario benefits now. The way that this works for Vanguard is one of the rules is Outrider Elite. So if all of your units fall under certain requirements, that they have Scouts, Vanguard, Skirmishers, they're infantry with an armor save no better than 5 up, War Beasts, Flyers, or Chariots with a movement of 8 or more, and my army does fit that requirement, then I get Vanguard and Swift Stride all across the army. All my range weapons have quick to fire, and if it's a move or fire weapon, you remove move or fire. And then all cavalry and chariot, which I don't have, but they would get the devastating charge special rule on any turn in which they charge into the flank or rear of an enemy unit.
So after hearing all of the wonderful benefits you get by building an army according to their restrictions, I went ahead and didn't. Because I didn't want to.
Thanks for being thematic, Quirk.
No problem, buddy! So, starting off, I have a Goblin War Boss. He's riding around on a gigantic spider. I went ahead and gave him the Obsidian Blade, so that I can ignore all of Josh's armor saves, and a Talisman of Preservation, so I have a 4-up ward. Then I have 2 units of 10 Forest Goblin Spider Riders. They're all equipped with short bows, so I can actually do some long-range shooting there. And then I have a 15-man squad of Black Orcs. They have the Razor Standard, so they all have armor piercing. And this is where I broke the theme. I went ahead and gave them all shields, so they have +1 to their armor save. So now they have a 4-up armor and a 6-up ward. And lastly, I went ahead and gave them a Musician Standard Bearer and a Black Orc Boss. So, yeah, that's my army right there. That's my 750 points on the dot. And if I took away the shields, then I'd have 735 points, but I'd rather take the shields. Here we have the board that we're going to be playing on today. It's wide open. There's not a lot of terrain, so I don't get to benefit from it.
It's fantasy. There's tons of terrain for fantasy.
I have Spider Riders. I ignore most of it. Let's just put more terrain on the board.
This Quirk built a wall in the middle of the board. Okay, so what we're fighting over here is, because we're linking this battle to the one that's going to be in the vault. So the winner of this gets a couple different rules. First of all, they get chosen battleground. So the tireless efforts of your Vanguard force, or of your Vanguard, have forced the enemy army to face you in a battlefield of your choosing. We're not going to roll on the pitch battle table. Whoever wins this scenario gets to pick the next scenario we do automatically, which can be a huge benefit for some armies. And then in Ascendancy, your victory over the enemy's Vanguard has ensured that the momentum is very much in your army's favor as the battle unfolds. The winning player wins any draws in the roll-up to see who goes first in the next game, which is a pretty nice benefit. And also, the winner of this game can choose next game to re-roll the result for who gets to go first.
But you do have to keep the second result.
You do have to keep the second result, but you still win any ties.
Neat. So here we have deployment and Vanguard moves done. I went ahead and won the rollout for Vanguard move, moved this unit up 12. Then Josh moved his Saber Puppy up to there, which actually limited my Vanguard move here, so I just kind of turned them up and pivoted a little bit. And then his last move was to move this Saber Puppy right over to there. So, oh yeah, and you had them too. I guess they got their Vanguard.
And they got a little bit of one,
Yeah.
as they started a little bit further back.
Alright, so rolling to see who gets to go first. I finished deploying first, so I get +1. I win.
Yeah, you definitely do. Alright, Quirky, let's get this started.
Alright, first things first, I'm actually going to have my Black Orcs. I'm not declaring any charges, because I don't think there's any charges. I might be able to make this one. It's 7.
Since you Vanguard, you can't charge first turn.
You're right,
anyways.
never mind. That would have been a 9 though if I did. Okay, so no charges. So let's have them march forward 8. So they're going to end up right here. Next up, I'm going to have these guys move on up. Now it's going to be a 1-inch pivot.
A little bit of a wheel.
A little bit of a wheel for 1. They're going to go forward 5. Which leaves them with 1 inch left. I'm going to use that to do a 1-inch wheel to right there. And these guys are going to actually go backwards with a wheel, going 3.5. Whoop. Bringing them right to there. That'll be their wheel.
Neither army has any magic, so right over to shooting.
Yeah, I'm going to start off by having all of these guys fire at that puppy.
Okay, you get short bows, right?
Yep. So it's range 18, and these two don't have even arc. Everybody else does. He doesn't have a bow, so it's going to be 8 shots. So it's going to be 8 shots hitting on 6s because I moved.
And because of range.
And range. There's 2 hits.
Ugh.
Yeah, and your toughness.
T4.
So I'm wounding on 5s. Nothing. Then these guys will go, and they all have line of sight and range. But they moved as well, so they're going to be hitting on 6s.
Alright, let's see what you get.
2. Wounding on 5s. 2.
Alright, and that is just him dead. Meow.
Going over to Josh's turn now. Do you have any charges to declare?
I don't know, I kind of want to, but I don't think I'm going to end up making it. A 10-inch charge, but a swift stride. The impact attacks would be lovely. But alas, no, I shall not declare any charges. Move will be... He's going to end up over there.
So you're marching?
Yep.
Okay.
These ogres... I'm just going to move back 2 inches. And for... What's the movement on the orcs?
They are 4.
So 11-inch charge. I'm pretty safe there. I think that's all I'm going to do for moving.
Okay. Going on to shooting.
I'm going to have my lead belchers just open up on those poor spider riders right ahead of them.
Right here.
Indeed.
Uh-oh.
These are D6 shots apiece. 15 shots. These are hitting on 5s because of range.
Getting 5, 6.
Strength 4 versus toughness 3, so looking for 3s.
5 wounds. And because they have armor pierce and 1 strength higher, I get no save against this. So there's 5 guys dead. Anything else?
That is it, sir.
Alrighty.
That is a panic test for you on leadership 6.
Ooh, no.
They do not like it, no bueno. Means you are going to flee because you are not in range of your general, unfortunately. So you pivot on the spot, and you're going to roll 3d6 because you got swift stride and take the highest. So fleeing 10.
All the way back here. Ouch.
Not a great start for the Gobos.
They won't panic because they are immune to psychology, and this unit's too far away to take a panic test.
I was going to say, yeah, I didn't flee through them anyways, so... A-okay there, but that's what the battle lines are looking like at the end of the first turn. Over to Quirky's turn. Turn 2. We forgot it last time, but you got to roll animosity.
So first one, as long as it's not a 1, and I'll do another one for this turn because I did forget it.
Sure.
good.
Yeah, they would have been fine.
They don't take animosity because they're fleeing, so I'm going to try and rally them right now. Come on, guys.
Did you need charges to declare?
No charges to declare. And
Alrighty.
they're still fleeing. How far do they flee? That's off the board. Yeah, that's off the board.
Spiders are out of here.
No! So, start of the movement phase, since these guys have free reform and everything, I'm actually going to have them jump right over to here and spin around.
Okie dokie.
Hee hee hee. Then they are going to march, so I'm actually going to do this. I'm going to pivot for 2 to here. And go forward 4.
And then you got another 2-inch move.
And I got another 2-inch pivot, which I'll use to go. Yeah.
Alrighty then.
Going on to shooting. Gonna shoot chair.
It's a saber tusk.
Saber tusk. That's the thing.
Okay, so
10 shots, hitting on 5s.
indeed.
Ah! Oh. There's 2.
That's still enough to kill it. And then you're wounding on 5s, correct?
Yes. 1.
Okay, 1 wound. I'm down to 1 wound.
Going over to Josh's turn 2. Do you have any charges to declare?
I am closest to closest 14 away here. So these guys will declare a charge. Oh, I don't want these guys going in supported, but these guys will declare a charge as well.
Alright.
Ah, is that a good idea, bad idea? Yeah, no, I gotta kill them.
Okay. So you got 10-inch charge?
Here, yeah, I'm 14 away, so it's gonna be an 8-inch charge with Swift Stride.
Okay. And I can't flee because I'm immune to psychology.
Indeed, so as long as the 2 highest show at least an 8 here,
Oh, you got it.
I'm in!
Exactly an 8. That's scary.
Boop.
And looking for a 6 here.
And again, it's Swift Stride in my units because I got the Vanguard benefits for my army comp. Huh.
Got it. Going in right there. Ah, this is what I wanted to do to you with Spider Riders. Test a march for the cat.
It's leadership 5.
Oh.
Nope. He don't like it. He's still movement 8 though, so he's still gonna go over here. Over here I do have to make way, so I'm gonna bring both of my characters on up. Sure.
So I'm going to use my Armed as a Teeth to declare that I'm using, I'm caught between using 2 hand weapons or great weapons. Now I already have +1 strength because of Choppa.
And is it the first round of combat or if you charge?
First round of combat.
Oh, okay, that's pretty cool.
So let's go with, be winning on 4 or on 3s with the 2 hand weapons or 2s with the great weapons. Let's take the great weapons.
You're gonna go great weapon?
Great weapon.
Alright.
And you have your impact attacks?
Yeah, I'm not gonna declare any challenges, are you?
No.
Okay. So yeah, I got the 4 impact attacks coming from the ogres here.
Okay.
So I'm looking at your toughness 4, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm looking at 4s to cause a wound. That's okay, that's 4 wounding hits.
Alright. And I have a 4 up armor.
5 up, right? Because you're heavy armor?
Yes. 5 up. Come on! I lose 2. Bink. Bink.
Impact attacks here. I didn't roll high enough to get the ogre charge anywhere. But I've got the 2... What are we doing? 2 characters. So they're strength 5 base, and then they've got a rank, so they're strength 6 impact attack. So I'm looking for 2s.
Got 1.
And then the other guy is strength 5, so looking for 3.
Alright. So I get a 6 up against the 1 and nothing against the other. Nope, so 2 more. So I totally forgot that great weapons have always strike last. That being said, Josh has been nice enough to let me switch to the 2-handed weapons.
100%, no problem with that.
By 2-handed weapons, I mean like the 2 weapons, not 2. Yeah, you get what I mean. I get 2 attacks.
You've got, yeah,
I got extra attack.
You're using 2 one-handed weapons.
There we go. That's the
Okay.
wording that I had trouble with.
So I've got these 2 with 2 attacks apiece, and then 2 supporting attacks going into this character here. So that's going to be...
That's my BSB.
Yep, so I've got 6 attacks going into him.
Okay.
What's your weapon skill?
I think he's weapon skill 4 or 5.
Well, it makes a difference.
What are you?
Weapon skill 4. Never mind, I'm thinking about the other way.
I am
So-
weapon skill 5 anyways.
So hitting on 4s. So there's 4 hits. And what's your toughness?
I am T4. Or sorry, he's a character, he might be T5. Indeed, toughness 5.
Alright, well, because I have Choppas, I am strength 5 for this. So 4s. There's 3.
Ugh.
And these have armor pierce.
All he had on him was light armor, so he's going to go ahead and take his 3 wounds, go down to 1 wound remaining.
Then the standard bearer with the 1 supporting attack going into this guy right here.
Straight ahead, that is my general.
Hitting on 4s.
Yes, indeed, sir.
There's 2 hits. And toughness.
Same thing, toughness 5.
Okay, wounding on 4s. 1 wound, again with armor pierce.
So he is the one with a 4 up ward save. Because you go through my armor, no problem. So 4 up ward, made it.
Then I've got 2, 4, 5, 6 attacks going into that guy.
Okay, so that's the unit itself.
So hitting on 4s.
Don't do it. Ugh.
5. And these
Wounding on 4s?
your toughness 5 for them.
Oh, sorry, no, I'm only toughness 4. You're wounding on 3s.
Alright.
Good catch.
Would have made a difference. There's 3 wounds. Armor pierce.
That is enough just to kill off an ogre.
Then I got 1 attack going over into your lead belchers.
Okay.
So hitting on a 4.
Indeed.
Nope.
Okay. Jump back a second. I forgot these guys are only weapon skill 3. So when you hit against them, the 1 was still a miss. And then swinging there, that 3 to hit was a hit.
Okay.
And then so wounding on a 3.
Got it.
Okay, so 1 wound to that unit as well.
Going over to Josh, he gets his attacks back. Who do you want to start with?
We'll roll the unit of lead belchers, I do believe. Lead belchers swinging. I'm hitting you on 4s. 5 hits out of that, wounding you on 4s. 3 wounding hits.
Strength 4 against toughness 4. So
What's your armor?
Armor-
Your armor 5 up, right?
armor 5 up.
So it goes to a 6 up because it's strength 4.
Ooh, that's not good. So there goes 3 guys. So 1, 2, 3.
Swinging with my unit now. They get hitting on 4s. Wounding on 4s, not too good start. That's 8 hits.
Ooh.
And 6 wounds.
All right, 6 up save. Come on, guys. Nope, that's gonna be 2, 4, 6 gone. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Not the musician. Not the. There we go. So I got the banner, the musician, and the boss left. Never mind. I need to pull 1 more. Let's pull the musician. Well, that hurt.
Then I've got the BSB swinging at the same time as the rest of them. Actually, he probably should have swung first. Yeah, he's faster. He should have swung first. That's my bad. But we'll
So 4 attacks.
hitting on 3s because he's weapon skill 5.
There's 2. Oh, no, there's 1.
Yeah, there's just the 1. And he's strength 5, so he's wounding you on a 3.
Yeah, I got it. And no save against that.
Right, -2. So.
Burp. Any other attacks?
I don't believe so because all I've got is my great weapon left in the middle from my bruiser, the general.
Okay. So I think you won combat by a lot here.
Perhaps.
I think it's pretty clear here that I
Oh, I get stomps.
Oh,
That's
dude.
what I forgot.
do your stomps.
So I've only got the stomp from... I got 3 stomps total because that's what I've got that can actually swing against you. They're all strength 4, so they're wounding you on 4s. Oh, that might just get them.
Yep.
It's only strength... You get a 6 up save.
Oh boy, oh boy.
You can roll trip 6s.
No, no, I can't. I can't roll a single 6 apparently, so that's this unit just gone. Okay, so you get your reforms.
I think we'll reform like that. And these guys will just kind of reform like... That was
That
painful.
sounds terrible.
Alright, Quirky.
Alright, so I got my roll a 1, roll a 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1,
Animosity?
1. Oh.
No animosity going on for your poor little spider riders.
It's been great, just instantly be like, we're out of charge.
I don't think you can declare any charges right now.
Nope, I can't. So I'm gonna march.
How did you beat me last time we played? You beat me bad both times.
I know. So I'm gonna march.
You had test to march, don't you?
Oh yeah, I do.
Meow.
Oh no, that's right.
Meow.
Okay, looking for 8 or less. Got it.
Dang.
Ha. Okay, so I'm gonna march.
And you, he's a wall climber, whatever it is, lets you ignore all terrain.
I basically just walk through stuff like it's not there, and because I'm fast cav, I can reform as many times as I want. So I'm gonna end up knocking terrain all over the place.
Alright, I'll let you measure this off camera and get it precise.
Okay. So I thought I might be able to maybe get out of the charge arc,
You could not go there.
but I can't.
I don't know what your other options that would make sense are, but...
My other option is to run away from you and hide over here, but then it's just waiting for you to come and get me. So,
Right, because at the end of the game, I've destroyed more points than you, so
Yeah, you got me at this point, so might as well just charge them and kill them. I can still shoot you, so 10 shots, hitting on 5s.
Okay. Into the unit of ogres, I assume?
Into them, yep.
Okay.
Ah! Oh, actually, I got 4 hits there. I can't complain.
That's pretty good. Look at you go.
Alright, and then 5s. Because it's 3 on your toughest 4 majority?
Yep.
Okay. 2!
I get my 6-up light armor save. Nope, so 2 wounds to an ogre.
Going over to Josh's turn. Do you have a charge to declare?
Yes.
I hope you fail. You can't fail, actually.
We'll declare the charge. Actually, I'll charge with him too, because I might as well.
Oh, your tooth thing, saber tooth?
Saber tusk.
Saber tusk. I was close. Going for the charge.
So with the ogres,
Yeah.
I do have swift stride.
Triple 1? No, you make it. Even with triple 1, you still make it.
That gives me the ogre charge though, so I'll be doing D3 impact attacks instead of just 1.
Ugh, gross.
So we're gonna fix this because taking a look at this, and we had Stevie come in the room. Stevie's our Warhammer fantasy judge. I can't complete the charge anyway, so I couldn't have declared the charge because I can't actually wheel in such a way to be able to make contact at all. Because between that rock and the lead belchers, I'm stuck there. So instead, we're gonna go back. I'm not declaring charges. I am simply gonna go on to the rest of the moves now, and these guys are going back 3 inches.
Anything else?
These guys are gonna test for swift reform.
Nope.
I do get the BSB for the reroll. Come on, leadership 8.
Yep.
Okay, they're okay. Good enough to there. My cat's gonna go ahead and march himself up to here. My apologies for the slothiness of that one. I didn't think you actually managed to find the one spot on the board where I couldn't charge you. It wasn't until we started looking at it kind of critically. You had no idea what you're doing. Don't even giggle.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Shooting now. So I got my 4d6 shots. Woo, that's mean.
17.
So 17 shots coming your way. Just hitting on 4s, because I am within half range.
wounding on 3s. Yeesh. That's just gonna be 4 dead. You wanna pull them for me?
Didn't matter what side.
Nope. And that's gonna be it for that turn, so that's a panic for them. They're good. I needed to not roll a 9 or higher. Okay, Quirk, onto your turn 4. What do you want to do? Declaring a charge.
With?
Them.
Against?
That.
Okie dokie.
Not gonna be a flank charge, so going for it.
I'm gonna hold anyways.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you're
take it.
definitely in.
So, just gonna do this.
Now it is time for a fight.
Now my spiders are initiative 4.
Okay, so the spiders themselves are initiative 4. Before anything else, do you want to declare any challenges or anything?
I do not.
And all you've got is your big boss is your boss, right?
Yep.
I will declare a challenge with my general.
Alright, I'm gonna accept.
Before we get into swinging, that is going to be a fear test.
Pass. Heroically.
Okay. You really, really are not scared of my ogres at all.
So 2 attacks are gonna go into your unit here.
Indeed, sir.
Hitting on 4s, 6s are poisoned. So 1 hit, strength 3, so
Looking for 5.
got it.
Okay, so that is 1 wounding hit, and all I get is my 6-up armor save. See if I can save the ogre. I do not, so he's dead.
Then these 2 going into your battle standard bearer.
Yep.
Looking for 4s again, 6s are poisoned. Ooh, there's a poison one, so that's an automatic wound.
Yep. And all I get is my 6-up armor, otherwise he's dead. Rolled a 2, and you kill the BSB. Woohoo! Which is kind of a big deal. Giant spider in the challenge.
Yeah, that's a wound. Or that's a hit, sorry.
Yeah, I was going to say, okay.
That's a hit.
And what's your strength?
That's a wound. It's strength 4.
Strength 4?
Strength 3. Still a wound.
Toughness 5.
Not a wound. I needed a 6.
the riders.
I'm gonna go ahead and have Quirk swing with the riders now, making their attacks.
So it's gonna be 6 attacks from these. It's 2 attacks each.
Now it's into the unit here, anyways, because I've only got the one character left in the middle.
So 6 attacks. So 6 attacks here. Weapon skill 2. So hitting on 5.
Still
4s.
Yeah, it's still 4s because
Yep.
I'm only weapon skill 3 on the unit.
Okay. So 4s. There's 4 hits, and
Good
they are
swing, sir.
4 on the charge with their spears
Okay, so you are wounding me on 4s.
for 1.
1 wounding hit, and I get my. Actually, no, I don't get a save. Goes straight through. Now in the challenge, I got a great weapon anyways, so you might as well. Because what's the initiative of your big boss?
He has initiative 4. Technically, he should have gone first before everybody else, and he's weapon skill 5.
Okay, not a big deal. I'm weapon skill 5 as well. So you're hitting me on 4s. Against my bruiser.
So there's 2 hits.
And what's your strength, sir?
He is strength 4.
Your
He just-
strength 4 base?
Yeah, does not have. He only has hand weapons.
Okay, I'm T5.
So looking for 5s. Getting 1.
And you have the ignore armor.
I have
right?
the obsidian blade, so you just have your roll or your.
Ward save. So 4 port save. And he passes.
Starting off with the unit.
Yeah, unit's the next. It's technically the same initiative as your as your guys, as the riders, right?
Yep. My riders are initiative 2, so.
Yeah. What's your weapon skill? 3?
Weapon skill 2.
So I'm hitting you on 3s then. That helps. And then what's your toughness?
3.
Toughness 3, so I'm looking for 3s again.
That's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ouch.
Now, what's your armor save though?
My armor save is 5+.
So it goes to a 6 up because I have strength 4.
Okay. Nope, that's gonna be all of them dead except for the boss. Next up,
Is my bruiser. You said your weapon skill 4 or 5 on him.
weapon skill 5.
Weapon skill 5, so I've got 4 attacks that are going to be hitting you on 4s. With the great weapon, that's 3 hits, and I'm strength 7 with this right now.
So you're wounding on, I'm toughness 4, so you're wounding on 2s.
Indeed.
Alright, that's gonna go through my armor, but I do have a 4-up ward save. And I make it. You got some stomps?
I got the stomp. See, I'm wounding you. You said your toughness 4?
Yep.
Okay, so toughness 4, so I'm wounding you on a 3. It does wound.
Okay, 4-up ward. No, so that goes through, and I'm down to 2 wounds remaining. End of combat, Josh won by 3, so I'm down to leadership 6 here. Wow! And I'm staying on a 4. Going over to Josh's turn. Yeah.
You know what? Let's just do this challenge, big guy.
Okay. Initiative 4, so hitting on your weapon skill 5.
Weapon skill 5. Is this the spider?
Yeah. No, this is the rider. This is the big boss, or the
Okay.
war boss. So hitting on 4s. There's 2 hits, and strength 4, so I'm wounding on 5.
Wounding on 5s, yes,
5s.
because I'm toughness 5.
1 wound, and you have your 4-up ward save. I have the obsidian blade, so it ignores.
Oh, right, yeah. 4-up ward. Failed it, so I'm going to take a wound.
And then we go down to initiative 2, so I've got my gigantic spider.
Okay.
Oh no, my gigantic spider is initiative 1. Or sorry, initiative 4. 1 attack though. Hitting on a 5 because I'm weapon skill 3.
Oh, not
on a
double
4.
plus 1.
On
So
a
you
4.
would have hit on 4, but
That's still a miss. And you get to attack back.
4 attacks, hitting you on 4s.
There's 3.
And then wounding on 2s because of the great weapon. Oh, that was terrible.
So 1, 4-up ward. No. So we down to 1. You got your stomp.
Does wound because strength 5 versus toughness 4.
4 up. Nope, and that's him dead. And that's a win for Josh. So with that win, that means Josh gets all the benefits for Vanguard. So when we get to play the next game, he's going to pick the
I get to pick the scenario. Okay, so the benefits I'm going to get is I get to pick the scenario. And then I also get to...
You get plus 1 to the roll, and you
No,
get to
not
reroll.
plus 1 to the roll. So what it is...
Oh, you win the tie.
Right. So when we roll to see who goes first, if it's a tie, then I automatically win. And then depending on what the results are, whether or not it's a tie, I can choose to have us both re-roll to see who's going to go first.
Neat. Alright guys, so go ahead and click the link below to see that game between Josh and myself. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you in the vault. Thanks for watching. Happy wargaming.